It's John Hates Movies with special guests Todd Meter and Tabby Walters. Brought to you by Vlarf Turbo Beach. Remember, summer's not complete without a Turbo Beach.
Hey, John, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Eric. I was just, trying out some new theme songs for the show. We wanted to dedicate this anniversary special to all the people who requested TV shows on our John Hates Movies podcast. Do you want to hear a few?
No.
Great. Settle on in.
You sat down and got the day off, and a fridge that's full of booze. You've been scrolling for 3 hours, now what are you going to choose? No matter what I watch the next time, I'll make sure it's the best. There's a podcast out there that watches the shit. Say hello to what's great and goodbye to the rest. Hear the call of John Hates Movies. We'll watch them all at John Hates Movies. From the Riding Kid to the Sharknado, some kick ass and some slow. It's Netflix and my stream. Guess what? I'm gonna watch me now.
Still no.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Barrow, and today we are going to learn about my master's course in data entry. With this skill set, you'll be able to get a job anywhere. And if you have a job, you have the potential to make money. The John Barrow way. Just listen to some of these testimonials of some of the people who have taken our course.
I used to make some money, but now I make more money than that.
I used to make no money, and now I find money. I don't know how.
Somebody keeps finding and taking my money.
I used to not know what data entry is, and now I know what it was.
Through the John Barrow Master's Class in Data Entry, I learned that it's much more efficient to type with my hands empty.
That's right. You can be like these successful people that you are hearing here on this show.
I am successful.
I am successful.
I am successful because I can type with my tongue as well.
I used to live in a van down by the river. Now, I live in a van in the back parking lot of Walmart.
You too can have your very own van by following the master's course in data entry, the John Barrow way. Here's a sample of some of the things you're going to find in this 12-package course for $19.95, $50, $67 an episode.
5 episodes per pack.
2 packs per course.
3 courses per packlet.
And each packlet costs an extra $25. Think of these things. A bird in flight. A glass of water. A beer can. A chocolate mint. A pen. A doghouse. A peach. What do these things have in common? If you said data entry, you'd be right. Lesson 1. Control your environment.
Are you eating a sandwich?
Put down the sandwich.
Set priorities and goals. Daily.
Now you're holding 2 sandwiches.
Put down both sandwiches and control your environment.
Sit upright.
What's that in your mouth? It's a sandwich.
Take the sandwich out of your mouth and sit upright.
Where did I get tacos?
My God, there are sandwiches everywhere.
Do not be distracted by either the sandwich or the tasty, tasty tacos.
You can eat those later.
If a sandwich comes to your door, do not answer.
Bing, turn the page.
If Jehovah's Witnesses come to your door, do not answer.
Learn to optimize the number pad on your keyboard.
Learn what a keyboard.
You ever notice the number pad on a phone and the number pad on a keyboard are arranged oppositely? What the fuck is up with that?
Left to right, not down to top.
In data entry, it's important for the computer to be on.
Is your computer on?
Don't worry about that. Keep workplaces free of sandwiches.
Make sure that your computer is not plugged into a sandwich.
If your sandwich asks to be plugged in, politely refuse.
A computer running on sandwich power can give you improper results.
You are now qualified to run a forklift.
Are desk gremlins coming after your sandwich? You should have locked them away.
Have you checked the sandwiches?
1, 2 lettuce mayo is not an acceptable answer.
The call is coming from inside the sandwich.
Corned beef is not a number.
Yet.
Look down. Your hands are now sandwiches.
Now you are a sandwich.
The world around you has dissolved into bleak nothingness.
There is only... Eat yourself.
Do not eat yourself.
Eat
Focus
yourself.
on data entry.
Eat yourself. Eat
You
yourself.
are delicious.
Eat yourself. Eat yourself. Eat yourself.
Enjoy
Eat
the
yourself.
slow
Eat
slip
yourself.
into
Eat
tasty
yourself.
oblivion.
Eat yourself. Eat yourself. Eat yourself. Eat yourself.
You
Eat
need
yourself.
mustard.
Eat yourself.
Why
Eat
is there no
yourself.
mustard on yourself?
Eat yourself.
The lettuce isn't crisp.
The lettuce is not crisp. All this and more from John Barrow's Master Course in Data Entry. Buy it now and make money!
Life is like a clusterfuck in the basement. Bad jokes, lists, and Colin. It's a podcast. Might watch a mystery or rewrite the script. John hates movies. Every day we're in here making John hates movies. Netflix movies, good and bad. It's John hates movies. Damn it, this movie sucks. There are much better things to watch. Or maybe like Starship Troopers. John hates movies. Every day we're in here making John hates movies. Netflix movies, good and bad. It's John hates movies. Every day we're in here making John hates movies.
Theorizing that one could travel back in time to JHM's first episode and supplant Colin McMillan as the eventual fifth cast member, Sequel Todd stepped into the JHM archive and fell asleep. He awoke to find himself still trapped in the present, leaping into occasional guest spots and driven to create his own John Hates Movies content in his rickety basement studio. His only guide on this journey is Al, a product of his own psychosis, who appears in the form of a bad Dean Stockwell impression that is essentially just Todd talking to himself. And so, Sequel Todd leaps from guest spot to guest spot, striving to land a joke and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap into a permanent gig.
Hello? Anybody here? I guess nobody's here yet. I wonder what movie we're reviewing this time. Aha! There you are, Al. How'd you find me so fast anyway? It's time travel, dummy. I've known where you're going to be for 20 years. Whatevs. So tell me about today's movie. Well, there's a problem with that. You see, Ziggy's been giving us some real weird results today. I've got Gushy working on it.
Well, what does Ziggy say the movie is?
Well, that's what I'm trying to sportsplain to you.
Hang on. Did you just say sportsplain?
Oh, right. Sorry. That's a future word. It's like regular splaining, but collined up a few notches.
Did you just say collined up?
Yeah, forget I did. You're not ready for that one yet.
Why don't you just tell me what we're doing here?
Well, that's what's weird. Ziggy says there's no movie.
What? No movie?
Apparently it's a sketch show, like the Christmas episode.
So there's no movie at all?
Hang on. Yes, there's no movie.
A sketch show. Al, that's perfect. I don't have to come up with material based on some shitty movie. I can do anything I want. I can do that Quantum Leap sketch I've been thinking about.
Well, I wouldn't get too meta yet, Tom. Ziggy says there's a 67.8% chance that your sketch isn't even that good. Even worse than your last review.
That wasn't my fault. You tried to come up with funny material based on mud.
How'd the fisherman get his boat stuck in a tree?
What?
He was fly fishing.
Oh, my God. That joke is just amazing. I hate you, you beautiful son of a bitch.
The point is, you need to do funny this time, or Ziggy thinks you might never get asked back again.
I can come up with something.
Well, you'd better hurry. There isn't much time.
But wait, if this is time travel...
Zip it! Focus on your sketch.
John hates movies. Those guys think they're so damn clever and handsome and civic-minded. Well, I'll show them. I'll show them all.
You'd better hang on a minute. You're not gonna like this, Todd.
What is it? Killer Mermaids 2: The Siren Wars?
Worse than that. Ziggy says it's a musical skit. Todd, you have to do a song.
Oh.
Shit!
Chris, John, Eric, Colin, and James. Chris, John, Eric, Colin, and James. Ba-da-ba-da. John hates movies, but he likes doing movie reviews. Ba-ba-da-bum-ba-da-ba-dum. John hates movies. Some of the movies you hate too. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. John hates movies, but he likes doing movie reviews. Okay, that's not exactly true. Sometimes he really likes the movie. Some he just hates to review. Dave Thomas! But John hates movies. Body poop wiener butt. John hates movies, and we all cringe when Todd Meter sings. But that's okay, cause it's over. Okay, I lied, it isn't finished. But this time I promise that I'm done.
Rock and roll! Woo!
Casey ha encontrado a sí mismo queriendo saber habla español. La Filistris tiene la respuesta para usted. Hemos trabajado duro en nuestros laboratorios para lograr un microchip ingerible que se Pedro bebe abajo. El chip entra automáticamente en el torrente secuyo y forma un agujero en la varia en la ducha felicia. Una vez cuando encuentra el lugar adecuado, el chip reconecta de inmediato con su centro de idiomas y le permite hablar y entender un nuevo idioma. Cada ofra viene en su propia combinación de sabor uncio, fresa español, vanilla Francis, chocolate alemán y espagueti italiano. Order en suyo hoy.
Normal day, time for work, on my way. Running late, hope my boss won't fire me. 'Cause I lost track of the time, listening to John Hates Movies. It's Tuesday, hope the pod's not delayed. Need my fix of James and Eric, please. Now it's my new full-time job, listening to John Hates Movies. Lost my way, too many bills to pay. No income, so I sold my TV. I let my life go to shit, listening to John Hates Movies. Listening to John Hates Movies. Listening to John Hates Movies. Hey man, do you got $1? No? Alright.
Hey, James, have you heard of this guy living down by the tracks? Hobo Colin.
I think I heard of him. I heard that there was a train car stuck up in a tree, and some kids wanted to live in it, and he just snuck up on them, and it was really creepy.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Let's go poke him with a stick.
Yeah!
Hey there, Hobo Colin. How you doing today?
Oh, hey, kids. How's it going? Welcome.
Hey, man, I got my stick right here.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you just give me a quick poke?
You like getting poked, Hobo Colin?
Well, you know, it's human contact. It's kind of rare around these parts. Welcome to my humble abode.
Yeah, it's lovely. You've got a trash can fire just waiting for us to warm our hands.
Yeah, gather around, warm your hands. There's a chill in the air. Don't be afraid to get real close.
It's July.
Yep. A cold Michigan July. Or Chicago July.
James, can you smell Hobo Colin? He smells like deli meat.
Oh.
Yeah. You hiding some food there, pal?
Oh, no. Ma still works at the Meijer. She hooks me up on the cold cuts. Would you like some Liberty Creek Cabernet Sauvignon? It was only $6.99 at Rite Aid.
This isn't wine. This is vodka and Five Alive.
It sure is, Jimmy. It sure is.
So your mom hooks you up with stuff from Meijer. Has she brought you any DVDs lately?
Well, you know, no, I haven't. I don't have a DVD player since my my old one broke when I clubbed a Dalmatian with it.
So do you get the chance to watch movies?
You know, it's funny that you should ask. I did actually see a pretty interesting flick the other day. I was looking in this woman's window, and it was on the TV. I think it was a Blu-ray because the quality was really nice. This movie about a fellow, a real classy guy. He lived out in the woods, a rustic fellow. He had a boat in a tree. It was the damnedest thing I ever seen. And he had these two best friends, and they were children. And it wasn't like that. They hadn't got.
It's not like that. That's not why you're down here by the tracks, right, Colin? You're not like that either, right?
What? No, of course not. No.
Okay.
You're not a Catholic?
No, absolutely. That's awful. I can't believe I'm disgusted over here. I'm doing my best to be revolting, and you just go for it. My God, really.
Yeah, I'm pretty disgusted too. One guy smells like deli meat, and one guy's talking about stuff I don't want to talk about.
I think this movie was about a gymnast because toward the end, somebody fires a starter pistol and he does this beautiful flip into the water, and it was like kind of like a synchronized swimming sort of thing. But, all in all, I thought the movie was fairly unreal.
No!
What?
Oh, no, you're wrong.
Shit, it's Hobo Chris.
So what was this movie about, Hobo Chris?
Damn it!
Yeah, what did you find wrong with this movie?
You two, shut up.
Okay.
Hobo Colin, I've had enough of your shit.
Classic Hobo Chris.
The movie was obviously about Matthew McConaughey coming back from the edge, really proving his acting chops.
What movie were you watching? Wait, that was McConaughey? I couldn't see too well.
You should use the other bush.
I thought
get a better view.
I thought it was McConaughey.
No, McConaughey.
Wait,
McConaughey.
McConaughey?
No, that's not right.
No, I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Excuse me, Mr. Hobo Chris, how were you able to watch the movie?
I have binoculars.
Wait, that was you? You know, Hobo Chris, I'm getting tired of you coming around my drum fire causing trouble all the time. You know, I like what I like. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, it is, and you know, I wouldn't have to come over here if you were right.
You know, you come over here. I've got these nice young gentlemen as my guests today, and
I bet you do.
I don't even know what you mean. I feel you've insulted my honor. I'm part of a noble hobo brotherhood.
Bullshit!
Ow!
Hey, you didn't get in.
What? Take this!
Ow! I didn't see you at the meeting. I know you're not one of us.
What? Hey!
You faker!
Ow, get your hands off me!
Faker!
No, James, this is getting pretty intense. You should call the cops.
All right. Come on, hobo fight! Hobo fight!
Take this! One of these!
All right. Break it up.
Officer John.
That's Officer Johnny to you, you hobo.
I was just leaving.
He said,
yeah, I heard Chris actually has money. I heard he's got tons of money. He just lives like this because he loves Mad Max.
That's not true.
All right.
For the loving Mad
no.
I heard he wears children's skin to stay warm at night.
That's a rumor.
Proven fact. I saw it on Wikipedia.
He did beat to death a Dalmatian.
With my DVD player.
I'm breaking up this fight here. You two boys get back to where you are and stop bothering the homeless folks.
Damn.
All right, James, let's
Nick's
get
telling us what to do.
And you, Hobo Colin, how many times do we have to go through this? You can't be hanging out by the tracks here. I have to arrest you for vagrancy.
Oh, no. Oh, you're brutalizing me, Officer John. No.
That's right. Come along, Hobo Colin.
Oh, no.
It's to the kitty with you.
Follow your dreams.
Sunday night and there's nothing on, and Max is taking crack again. You would scroll for hours and you're giving up. You're staring at the wall, my friend. There are times you wish for something new, something fresh, a show that's just for you. When you find yourself in a darkened place and you're gonna watch Twin Peaks again, tune us in and we'll set you straight with a brand new film to watch today.
We at Vlarf have been pushing the edge of technological advances, forming the bonds between user and technology. Bonds that allow us to bury ourselves in our gadgets like a 13-year-old girl and a cell phone. If there has ever been a time, it is now. We are on the frontier of what we can only imagine. Science has never reached these heights. Today, we bring you the Vlarf Industries Enigma Engine from the Vlarf's Psychiatric Division. It will change your life. Thanks to the Enigma Engine,
no more back pain.
My feet no longer smell.
I can pee standing up.
I can pee sitting down.
My nose no longer smells.
I have a metal skull.
I invented a new color.
My eyes can smell.
I remember what day of the week my dentist appointment is.
I remember things that never happened to me. I have a head full of memories of a life that was never mine.
There's a cat on my bag.
I put it there with my mind.
I have smoother conversations with Dimension X.
I have smoother conversations with your mom in Dimension X.
I feel more whole.
I'm blind.
I feel more whole. Lee, there's holes all over my body now.
I no longer bleed out of every orifice.
I used to not be able to read, but now I can read.
I traded in my fingers for these gummy worms.
I am slowly becoming a sandwich.
I am President of the United States.
I stopped being a sandwich.
I am Sandwich of the United States.
I'm green.
Starship Troopers!
Other customers recount looking upon photos from before the use of the engine. This seems to be a slight effect involving people that they do not recognize appearing in albums over and over again. Weird, but easily solved by taking new pictures with the beautiful family for some reason you never photographed before your purchase. Pizza rolls will spontaneously appear on your plate. Astral projections to Dimension X. Spontaneously waking up in your bed with a bird bath. Occasionally you'll find yourself in a position where you need to get your disframbulator checked. Time to go to the doctor. Be aware of sprained holtoids as well as frobas may throw mexapline. Are there any bulges behind your gromcular? Be sure to check your Johnson rod daily. If small noises wake you, try sleeping with a fan or white noise recording. Works for me. I've got some pain in my dimples. My stramper is all flump, and there is a mogblat in my Kromfenhauer. Don't forget to spreckle fiber that. Mogblats are pretty bad, so you've got to take care of that, especially if you're menstruating. Did somebody say mongbat? The Enigma engine. Don't ask. Trust us.
Okay, listeners of John Hates Movies, today, before the court, you're about to hear the case of suspected murder. John Barrett is suspected to have killed Devin Betcher. The motive remains unknown to me as of this time. I'm Eric. I'm going to be your judge today. Okay, so we're at the courtroom now. And I'm coming in. Okay, guys, all rise. Honorable Judge Eric, Drunk Eric is presiding. All rise. Prosecution, this is an incredible case. Do you have your first witness?
I believe I do.
Okay, call him to the stand, I guess, right?
Most certainly, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to call, first off, Chris Osnu to the stand. All right, Chris. I've heard that you like Starship Troopers.
That is correct.
You like all the Starship Troopers?
No.
So you did not like Starship Troopers 3?
No.
So, lying under oath is a crime. Did you like Starship Troopers 3?
I've only watched it 3 times.
Hold on. No, that's not an answer, Mr. Arsenault. Yeah, that was a yes or no question.
I've watched it.
No, you must form your answer in the form of a yes or no.
Yeah, this is not Jeopardy, sir.
I feel like you should be too drunk to understand.
Okay, James, prosecuting attorney, you have the permission to treat this witness as hostile. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So if you saw it 3 times, you had to have liked it a little bit, right? Just a little bit to make you want to watch it again. Because it's not easy to see that movie.
Jolene Blalock.
All right, one woman does not make a good movie.
Objection, Your Honor. This is not relevant to the alleged murder of
Overruled. I gotta see where this is going.
Chris, could you please state for the jury your opinions on RoboCop?
It's stupid, retarded bullshit.
But yeah, you like Starship Troopers 3?
I didn't say that.
Hold on, prosecution.
There was hot women in RoboCop 2, that's all I'm gonna say. RoboCop 1 and 2 both had hot women in it. All right, now my second question, Your Honor.
Yeah, explain the relevance of this to the murder of Devin.
So Chris, you say you got a motive for John killing Devin?
Yes. I found out that John was angry with Devin because through the blackmail, Devin was trying to get his way back onto the show. Fuck you guys.
Well, the prosecution rests.
All right. John's defense attorney. I don't know your name, defense attorney. Introduce yourself, I guess, to the court.
Why, I'm just a simple country lawyer, Your Honor, and members of the jury, ladies and gentlemen.
From here on, I'll just I'll address you as Simple. Carry on, Simple.
Why, yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Arsenault, now you claim that you are a witness to the murder of Devin by Mr. Jonathan Barrett. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That's funny now. I don't know much about nothing, but one thing I do know is that I don't know anybody by the name of Devin, and I'm not exactly certain that he even exists.
Let me stop you right there, defense attorney. There is a body in the corpse, in the morgue that you titled Devin. There has to be a body. There's a body.
I'm not sure who you're referring to, unfortunately. So, Mr. Arsenault, can you prove that this Devin exists?
Yes.
You don't sound so sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, he doesn't sound too sure this Devin exists. No further questions, Your Honor.
Really? Okay. Well, for the record, there is a dead body somewhere with the name Devin on it.
Yes, Your Honor,
and
but
John
there are
is
lots of dead people in the world. That could be anybody.
Yeah, overruled. I find that to be bullshit. Prosecution, call your next witness.
All right, I would like to call the defendant John Barrett to the stand. So, John, did you kill Devin?
No.
Do you know where he is?
I don't even know if he exists.
So, he might he might have just sort of poofed out of existence, like he might have just sort of disappeared.
Yes.
All right, John, that's funny you say that because did you not say, and I quote, "I am a wizard"?
Yes.
Your Honor, wizards can make people disappear. That is a scientific fact.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, boy.
If he wears a pointy hat, then that is that. All right, John, as a wizard.
Yes?
Do you believe in robots?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a robot personally?
Yes.
And what was this robot's name?
Steve.
Steve the robot?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
John, you are lying to me?
No, I'm telling you.
You have never seen a robot in your life.
I've seen Steve the robot.
Objection, Your Honor. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's abstained. This line of questioning is bullshit. Carry on with trial shit, or else you're about to get disbarred.
Your Honor, can I parlay with the defense at the bench real quick?
Yeah, everybody to the bench. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
Party at the bench.
Party at the bench.
No.
All right, defense. Simple country law.
Yeah.
All right, dance off right now.
So, are you're suggesting a dance off and
lock
not...
it, move it, rock.
No. Overruled! Everybody sit the fuck down right now! There will be no dancing in this courtroom. No.
That's all I got, Your Honor. I'm just shit fuck. I'm out.
Fucking shit, you fucking out.
No dance in the courtroom. What is this?
Okay, defense, let's hear it.
Why, thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now, Mr. Barrett,
Yes?
you stand accused of murdering Devin, this alleged Devin, if there is even such a thing as a Devin, which I sincerely doubt.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah, sustained. There is actually a person named Devin.
I don't think so.
There is at least a corpse or a collection of socks with the title Devin at the city morgue.
Did you say collection of socks?
You can tell the difference between a human being and a collection of socks. Can you?
Yeah, sustained. That worked in Ferris Bueller.
So it did, Your Honor, so it did. Now, Mr. Barrett, would you explain, please, your relationship to the deceased?
I don't have a relationship to the deceased.
Ah, that's what I suspected. So a man without a relationship to a man who was murdered would have no motive to murder that man. Would you say that stands to reason?
I certainly would.
I thought you might agree with me as your defense attorney.
Yeah, it sounds an awful lot like you're leading the witness here.
I don't even know what that means.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm drunk too. Can we be buddies like they are?
Now, Mr. Barrett, would you explain to the good Judge Drunk Eric and the drunk jury where you were at the time that the murder allegedly took place?
Yes, I was somewhere else.
How can he have murdered? Now, I'm just a simple country lawyer, but how could a man who is somewhere else have been at the site of the murder? The defense.
Well, I've heard some pretty compelling testimony today. So I'm going to retreat to my chamber and I'm going to come back with a verdict forthwith. So just give me like 5 minutes. I gotta go refill my flask. Okay, I'm back. Defense and prosecution. I'll need to hear your closing argument, starting with the prosecution. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've heard a lot of bullshit come from the defense side.
No.
It's all just bullshit. Forget it. It's obvious that John is a wizard who disappeared Devin with his magic wand and turned him into a pile of socks that now has his title on it, the city morgue. These are all scientific facts that I checked with a real scientist who happens to be a robot who's not named Steve. There are no robots named Steve, which just proves that John is a liar, and a wizard, and a disappearer, and a murderer, and a man who turns people into piles of socks and puts name tags on them and says Devin. Puts them in the city morgue so that everybody knows he's dead. Because he's in dead country now. That's where wizards disappear people to. But none of this means anything, because throughout the bullshit, you're going to be asking yourselves a lot of questions back there. And there's only one question you really need to ask yourself, and that's, if Ian Ziering was in 3 of the best movies of all time, does that not make Ian Ziering the best actor of all time? Yes, think about that when you go in there.
Defense, what say you?
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm just a simple drunken country lawyer. I don't know nothing about no wizards and no sharknadoes. One thing I do know is a man who was somewhere else cannot murder a man who does not even exist. I don't know nothing about teleportation, but I ask you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how can you be ready to convict a man, put him away for a crime that may not even exist? I mean, how can we be sure that murder exists anyway? Did God create murder? I don't think so. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I got nothing, so please go in there and be kind.
Okay, So, attorneys, I'm really not sure why you guys were directing your closing arguments to the jury because they don't mean shit. I'm deciding all this. I'm the decider.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
The verdict is in, and the testimony for the prosecution was very compelling. John, you definitely killed Devin.
I'm a wizard!
Now, seeing as how terrestrial jails cannot hold a wizard, I really can't hold you accountable. So why don't you just teleport out of here and we'll just call this thing over?
You got it.
John hates movies. Yeah.
More style, more class, more distinction. The Yarp Phone 2 by Vlarf Industries.
So hot.
The lines on this thing are so amazing.
Now thinner than before.
Have you lost weight?
No, that's my Vlarf Phone 2.
Vlarf Yarp Phone by Vlarf
Yarp
Industries.
Phone. Shit, I fucked that up.
Yarp Phone 2 by Vlarf Industries. Have you ever wanted to make more space calls to Dimension X?
Really?
Yes, more! Just more! Have you ever wanted to do more?
Yeah, I ran out of space calls. Damn it!
I ran out of space minutes.
I'm space roaming.
Now, the Yarp Phone 2 comes with FaceTime.
Hey, I can FaceTime on the Yarp Phone 2.
Yeah, now you can FaceTime across dimensions with my dad.
Wait a minute, he's right. It's Eric Wait, hello?
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 What? They're all Eric's dad.
Hello?
It's just a picture of his ear.
He doesn't know how to FaceTime. Have you ever gotten deja vu?
I'm having it right
I feel
now.
like that's happened to me before.
Deja vu is merely somebody trying to call you from Dimension X.
Dimension X. Stop stealing my thing.
You from Dimension X.
Oh! Does it also burn while you pee? Because I get that all the time.
17 missed calls? How the hell did I not realize this?
They were calling from Dimension X.
Shit, have I been here before?
This feels familiar.
Have you ever gotten deja vu?
Wait, what? Huh? I think somebody's calling me on my Yarp phone.
Deja vu is simply somebody trying to call you from Dimension X.
It's also a strip club.
Man, there's a great camera on here. Can I take pictures?
No, you can't take pictures with the Yarp Phone 2. The only type of pictures you can take are dick pics.
Oh, shit. I took a picture of my cat and sent it to my mom.
Dimension dicks.
That's a dick pic.
Have I been here before?
Yes, you have. This is not the first time you've sent a picture of your penis to your mom.
Oh, it's my mom from Dimension X. We need to talk. I better send her a picture of my face, showing her I'm fine.
That's not what she'll see.
I run a prominent food blog. I only use the Yarp Phone 2 to take pictures of my meals. My blog is really popular.
Hold on, I'm getting a message from my dad. Oh, no! No!
Yarp Phone 2 from Vlarf Industries.
and my buddies and me. I used to be by myself. Suddenly I'm in the virtual world, talking to somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm talking on air. I never thought I could eat such cheese. Flying away on Netflix and beer. Who could it be? You're listening to John Hates Movies.
Well, it looks like them Barrett boys are in a heap of trouble again.
Tarnation! We got to skedaddle, Jimmy!
Well, Johnny, we sure are in a heap of trouble this time. Hop in the Hardine, let's get! Wee dangles!
Golly, Sheriff Hamburgers, they're getting away!
I'll get you, Barrett boy, just you wait!
Tune in for the adventures of the Barrett boys, Tuesdays at 7 on Fox News.
Thank you for being a fan, downloading our pod and listening. Your heart is true, it's clear you have awesome taste. If you suggest a movie, post it to our Facebook page. You would see we might not hate your movie, unless Chris is in a Hulk rage, but really, thanks for being a fan.
Hello, everybody. It is a point in John Hates Movies anniversary special where we are going to answer your
Wait,
questions.
John, this is live. We're live right now, right?
Yes.
We are totally live
yes,
right now.
I'm alive.
We are answering these questions as they're being asked.
I'm still alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Didn't think you were
I thought
going
you
there.
were saying
No, yeah, no, Jungle Boy.
yeah.
What is happening?
No, I was singing Pearl Jam. That's what I sing Alive by Pearl Jam to myself every morning when I wake up with a really bad hangover. Because this is a bad hangover, but
I'm still alive.
Yeah, drunk Eric.
He wrote that after
So-
Cobain, right?
Before.
Oh, goodness.
You just shouldn't
All
rub
right.
it in, that's
so,
all I'm saying.
we are going to just kind of work down the list of your questions. Now, we asked if it was possible for you guys to direct some of these directly to us. Some of them are directed to individual people. Others are just kind of submitted to us as it stands. So we will just go ahead and answer these questions that aren't directed to an individual by, any one of you guys can go ahead and jump in if you feel that you can appropriately answer this listener
I will be
question.
appropriate.
All right. So, question 1. And actually, Colin, I'm glad you chimed in because I think, even though it wasn't mentioned,
oh boy,
this one's for you. This is from listener Troy LePan.
I've heard
My
of him 40
question
times.
is, why isn't there, Troy LePan, my question is, why hasn't there been a review of The Toxic Avenger yet?
Great question, Troy. And the answer is because. Next question, Johnny.
You got it. This one's from John Dufort. How was it that you all became a part of the show?
So I know somebody else asked for like our origin story of how we all became friends. This isn't it, right?
No.
No, Todd Meter asked that particular question. This is a little bit more about how we became a part
we
of the
could
show.
get two birds stoned at once here.
Absolutely.
Because the higher you fly,
Well,
die.
I suppose this podcast was birthed from the ashes of another podcast.
That's not entirely true. Technically, this was birthed from
The Healthy Body?
the Healthy Body / an inside joke that we started in another podcast.
That has subsequently burned.
That is true.
That is subsequently burned.
I don't.
Like Athena.
I don't know.
That
what
is
you're
actually
talking
true.
about.
Sprung full formed from Zeus's head.
There you go.
Speaking of,
So, just to give you kind of a little bit of a background here, what ended up happening is that there was a podcast that me, Chris, Eric, and James were all on called The Unbearable Podcast that talked about comics and nothing but comics all the time.
Unless we weren't talking about comics,
it was
which
fun.
was all the time.
Right. And it was fun, but it wasn't really my bag because as much as I love comics, I don't have all the money in the world, so I really couldn't keep up with the podcast all that well.
And I don't really read comics, so I was just there for like drunk commentary.
nice.
And it worked
That's right.
really well.
And we started talking about a sister podcast, which John Hates Movies became. We recorded a couple of episodes, including the infamous Good Burger. Decided that the four of us really weren't all that funny, so then we brought in Colin McMillan.
Yeah, but Luke's already.
And that
trying to make
cinched
Colin
the
feel
belief
good about
that we
himself.
really aren't that funny.
Yeah, we brought in Colin McGillen, which didn't help too much, but here we are.
That's right.
It's still like
And we've been
pissing
doing
in
it
a
ever
bucket.
since. Next question. Sammy Brooks. What is your favorite flavor of pie? I'm going to answer my part first. Pizza pie.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good answer.
I'm an apple pie guy. Go heavy on the cinnamon, if you please.
I suppose pumpkin, because I don't like pie, but I will eat pumpkin pie.
Solid.
Solid
pie.
Solid as a
It's better than drinkable pie.
There, yeah, well,
So
if your pie is drinkable, it's,
James's favorite is humble
atrocious.
pie.
Oh, not as good as my pecan.
Pecan,
That's a
pecan, pecan, or pecan? Which one?
Pecan.
Pecan,
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
I've never seen anyone looking so peaky.
No, I like pecan pie because it's fucking delicious, and all of the pies are not worthy of the name pie, except for pizza. Pizza pie. I'm with John on that one. John stole the gold on that one, and he must have pizza in the room. I can't understand how he could possibly come up with that otherwise.
Pizza.
Because it's so good. James, you got anything for this question?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Pizza. Chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding pie.
Alrighty. Okay, I can see that. Next one is from Pat Hickey. What is the spiciest food you've
Oh,
ever
dang,
eaten?
what's up, Pat? You know, not too long ago, I was at a work party. They had a chili cook-off, and my coworker brought in some ghost pepper sauce. And you know, I'm a hot sauce lover, and so I just like dove right in on that shit. And I put in like a teaspoon into my chili, and this is like one of those one-drop sauces. So it wasn't so much the food itself that was spicy. It's just, it was like too much ghost pepper sauce. I ate seriously like 2 bites, and then this is why, by the way, young men out there listening, it's way better to be in your 30s than in your 20s because you're fucking over that proud shit where you're like, no, I'm going to eat it. It's fine. I love it. It's good. And you know, so I took 2 bites and I went, fuck this, and dumped it out.
So speaking of your 20s, when I was 20 years old, I got a job in the kitchen at Buffalo Wild Wings, and to be a member of the badass crew that is the kitchen of Buffalo Wild Wings in Sterling Heights, you have to do a sauce cup full of blazing sauce shot. And
nice.
And that was really hot.
Wow.
So that's the hottest thing I've ever had.
Is that the hottest sauce that they have?
Yes.
Did you have to put the cup on top of your head when you were done?
No.
Okay. Or hold it over your
It's
head.
good.
I don't understand
Seems like a
that.
strange thing to ask, James.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, some rituals are that way. You must hold the empty vessel above your head. in order to officially be complete.
It wasn't quite as religious as that.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the,
it's
in
not,
the kitchen.
it's not a stag fart. It's a cup of hot
So this
sauce.
wasn't the B-Dubs church.
Church of B-Dubs.
I was mistaking the restaurant for the religious organization.
Right, of course.
Right.
Of course, I...
The Buffalo Wild Wings of God.
Yep.
That's a really hard one because when I was younger, I used to eat tons of spicy stuff. And now I pay for it. So, like, I can't even handle, like, the hot salsa anymore because my stomach is just so torn the fuck up.
That sucks,
because of
John.
all
Yep.
the stupid stuff I used to
Yeah.
put into my
Yep.
body.
I hear that.
And most of it was that, like, ghost pepper sauce. So I'm pretty sure that back in the day I had, the hottest stuff I had to have had was, like, some sort of 5-alarm fire stuff that's bottled and is basically supposed to be a 1 drop. That I must have eaten a spoonful of because that was the kind of guy I was.
Now, let's see. They didn't have ghost peppers when we were really young.
They weren't like a thing yet.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell they found them. Because I remember when I was really young, hottest pepper they had was jalapeno.
Yep.
Jalapeno, not habanero?
Yeah, that came around about
No,
the
they had
90s,
habanero.
early 90s, was habanero.
Yeah, jalapenos were the big one when we were kids.
And then sometime early aughts or something, I heard about the ghost pepper for the first time in my life. However, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter because with all those peppers, there are ways through chemistry and what have you for
You're
cooking
going to teach
chemistry.
us about the Scoville scale?
No, I'm not
Okay.
going to teach you about the Scoville scale. That's yeah. But it's to mitigate how hot. So you can have like a ghost pepper thing that is you could make a jalapeno sauce that's hotter than a ghost pepper sauce.
Absolutely.
So, and for me, I love the flavor of hot sauce. Like I like the flavor more than I like the heat. So that anyway. That being said, like I'll just dump hot sauce on like any food that will take it, as long as it tastes good. I don't care about how hot it is or how hot it isn't. Dave's Insanity sauce is very good, but it is not the hottest thing I've ever eaten. The hottest thing I've ever eaten was in Japan. They had a curry plate. They had this curry place. You can order your curry spiciness level 1 through 10. And I would get it 10. And I'd eat the first bite and I'd be like, this isn't bad. There is a type of way you can spice things where the heat doesn't hit you instantly. Instead, it just builds.
Yes.
The initial level of heat never goes away, and every spoonful you put in just adds the same level on top of the other level that you had from the previous spoon. So by the end of the dish, you're good. So, like, you know, I'm like halfway through this dish and like everything that can leak is leaking. And I'm just like, I gotta finish this. This is really good. And yeah, that was pretty
Right
much
on.
it. So, good
Should we
times.
move on, or does anybody else have anything? Okay, moving on.
Jalapeno.
A raw jalapeno.
That's probably the worst that I've done.
This next one.
I believe in flavor over heat.
This next one is from Sammy Brooks. Did you get any real questions from PMs? And in PMs, I assume Sammy refers to private messages. The answer
we
to that
did.
is yes. We got one.
Yay!
Next
One
question.
fan.
Yes, it was
from
Tabby.
Tabby?
Hey.
Next question.
We got one
Oh, yeah,
serious
next
question
question.
from staff.
Next question. Millyanne Combs. I can see that you have 157 likes right now. How many likes would it take to have Jonathan Barrett, Chris Arsenault, and Eric Thomas Largent all shave?
Well, that's an easy one for me because it's 200. Like, it's a really low number because I'm willing to shave at any time.
The problem with getting likes to get me to shave would then we'd have no likes.
I think for me, I would go with 500. 500 would get me to shave.
Whoa, you are
All right, so
committed
you
to
heard
the
it, John
beard.
Hates Movies listeners. Get us up to 200 to see Babyface Eric. Get us up to 500 to see Babyface John.
That's right.
Tell a friend.
Get us up to infinity to see Chris.
I'd rather
Hey, guess
shave
what?
my
If-
balls and post a picture of that than shave my face.
You hear it.
If
I
we get
like
up to
my
500 likes, I will grow a beard.
You heard it here.
1,000
I will
likes,
shave
and you
my
get a
balls
picture of
and
Eric's
pays for
shaven
all.
balls.
Oh
No one will
no.
know the difference.
Okay, another
We'll
one
give him-
from Troy LePan.
Hello, Troy.
Why does John do these movie reviews if he hates movies so much? No, actually, as fans and listeners do know, occasionally I do actually like movies, but I think it's was put best that John may hate the movies, but he loves doing movie reviews. It's a
That's
Not only
sappy
that-
as shit.
I mean, junkies really hate heroin.
I don't think they do. I think they love heroin.
Okay, so next is Todd Meter. What's your favorite movie that has not been reviewed? And what's your least favorite movie that you have reviewed? Well, I'm going to answer the second part right away. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to answer the second part right away, Todd.
Oh,
Labyrinth.
no.
Oh, no. The least favorite movie that we have reviewed across the board is Leprechaun.
Yeah, for me it's Labyrinth, though.
Oh, well, yeah.
Wow.
What about our favorite movies that we haven't reviewed? I think we all know Chris's.
Oh, yeah.
Starship Troopers.
That's right.
Correct.
Blues Brothers. Or Jaws.
I can't answer this because we've reviewed my favorite movie.
And frankly,
Is that Rocky, Johnny?
Yes, that was
Starship
Rocky.
Troopers is such a favorite of mine that it actually has been banned from being allowed to be on the show. So you guys are not allowed to touch it.
Which is how I feel
Dirty-
about Ghostbusters.
Dirty hands.
Oh, Colin, should we not review
So-
Ghostbusters? Because I don't like that movie.
I kind of think eventually we should because you guys don't like it and I love it so much. But in terms of favorite movies of mine that we haven't reviewed that I think we should review, Interstellar.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
We could talk all day about Interstellar.
Yeah, we could.
Dude, that movie is so awesome.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah, I fucking love space. Oh, man.
And the McConaughey.
It's so fucking
McConaughey.
sweet.
McConaughey.
McAgee.
All right, next, how does everyone know each other? This is pretty simple. I know Colin from childhood. We grew up
We do
together.
a podcast together, duh.
John and I met making up new characters for Mega Man
That's right.
games.
Yep.
And John and James know each other from childhood, correct?
Yes, we are brothers, in fact.
I don't think they've ever met.
And me and James know each other from middle school. We
Yeah.
didn't go to middle school together. We had a mutual friend.
Uh-huh.
But we've been friends ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And me and James know each other initially through a soul-sucking job
Yep.
known as Meyer.
Yep.
The grocery department, if you've ever worked at a Meyer, don't work in the grocery. It's the hardest job in the entire store.
Yep.
And it sucks. You will get a workout, though.
Yep.
And that's how Actually, I know everyone else because of James. Because
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
He's my point of
I
contact on real people, apparently.
I met Chris at a party, and I believe we stood in the kitchen and made jokes together for probably like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I think that's how I met Chris and Eric.
Yep.
I remember. I think the first time I met Eric, it was at James's house. It was at a party, and he came downstairs. I didn't even know he was there. And the party was well underway, and he came downstairs and just started being hilarious. And I was like, "Who's this guy?"
The first time I met Colin was at the Halloween party at Schmitty's, right?
No. It was the
that
Halloween
sounds
party
likely.
at our house
No,
that
no,
turned
it was-
into a total shit
no,
show.
No, it was at a Halloween party because I was
Don't
dressed
remember that.
as
The bee. No, the henchman.
Oh yeah, yes,
Henchman
that's
21.
right. And
James was the
yeah.
rocker.
Mm-hmm. I was just generic hairband
Yeah.
guy.
John was
Yeah.
Cobra Commander.
That's right, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I remember because I was a big Venture Brothers fan, and so I saw your costume and was like, okay, this guy's cool. And we've fought and hated each other ever since.
Okay, the next
Colin
question.
Sidled up to him and was like, "Yeah, that Mad Max movie sucks balls, right?"
This guy looks like a guy that hates Mad Max, and the rest is history.
Okay, fine. Mad Max is okay, but Starship Troopers, come on, that movie sucks.
Next question is Tabby Walters,
Robot
and this is actually specifically for Eric.
Hey.
Let's say you traveled in time and ended up changing history by mistake, and as a result, one sport never happened. Which sport would you not mind never existing? And which would you be sad to see go?
Well, these are two sports that are almost identical, except one's complete bullshit and one's the most beautiful game in the world. Complete bullshit, and it can drop out of existence is cricket, because who gives two flying fucks about cricket?
India.
But baseball is fucking beautiful.
That's great. Chris, this next question is from you. Chris Arsenault asks, why is Chris Arsenault so awesome? And why do you have other people on the podcast? They are all just holding him back?
Well, I can answer that. Why is Chris Arsenault awesome? You know, he's a great dude. He cooks good food. He's a good friend. He's a nice guy.
His voice is
Why
like
do we have
honey.
other people on the podcast? Because he has friends and he's nice to them. Right, Chris?
Yeah, I need other people to talk to.
I like that a lot better than my answer, which is the premise of the question is wrong.
I just said, great question. Grammatically, on point.
Yes. Next question is from Aaron J. Paxton. If you could go back in time and stop one song from ever being made, which song would it be? And why?
Everybody's got to go.
That fucking little ditty about Jack and Diane, whatever fucking song that is. Because fuck
man.
John Mellencamp. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck John Mellencamp.
No, dude, I might have to go right with you on that, Eric. Like, I was going to say something else, but
fucking
now that you
hate
mentioned
that
that, it's
song.
like, I'd be totally fine with that song never existing.
You know what? I'm going to jump on board this train. I too say Jack and Diane.
Fuck.
Wow.
Fuck
Okay.
Mellencamp.
Well,
Fuck John
that's a
Mellencamp.
plurality right there.
All right, so next
so it's
question.
John
We answered
Mellencamp
it
and Jack and
definitively.
Diane.
No,
Fuck
it's not over yet. I want to hear Chris's
Oh,
answer.
yeah!
I honestly don't have one. You know, I mean, I'm sure I could come up with one. But I feel like, James, didn't you come up with a song?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go into it. All right.
Yes, thank you.
So, all right, I thought about this because I was like, what a good question. Now, there's a really interesting thing that's happened after the Internet 2.0. Now, if you want to sequester yourself from unwanted media, you can completely fucking do it. Unless you have a job where you're like actually like working retail or service or something like that, you don't have to listen to anything you don't fucking want to. Period. Almost always. You know, I mean, every now and then you might go to karaoke night and some fucking dickhead will put country music on the jukebox or some shit like that, and you'll have to struggle through a song or three. However, there's no song in my life right now, and for most people's lives, that is just like a fucking nail in their brain that just fucking like annoys them to death, except for Mellencamp and these guys here.
I know what you're talking about, though.
So I was thinking, because...
First things first, James.
Yeah.
I'm the realist.
Oh, yeah. So, like, you know, I mean, back in the 90s, there were these songs that you couldn't fucking get away from because we all had to watch the same TV, and the most popular songs always got featured on the most popular TV shows somehow. So, nowadays, I'm thinking, considering that I can get away from all of that, what song can I choose that will cause the most disruption in the pop world landscape? Thank you. In the pop world landscape today. And I realized probably the one that would cause the most trouble is Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. By Billy Ray Cyrus. As you go back in time and you stop that song, that was the only song he had that hit. the only one that made him money. That song doesn't fucking hit. Billy Ray Cyrus doesn't happen. He doesn't become famous. He doesn't make money. He fucking quits music.
Miley Cyrus doesn't happen.
doesn't become famous. Hannah Montana still happens. It's called something else and somebody else stars in it. But Miley Cyrus herself never has a fucking career.
Wow.
All right, well.
I'd actually like to try this again. Zombies by the Cranberries.
Good answer. Good answer.
That is a good answer. Yes.
Good answer. Good answer.
All right.
The fuck out of here.
Moving on. It is the little Jamie Donaldson portion of the show.
Oh boy.
Yay! Jamie Donaldson asks, what was the last movie adaptation of a book that you saw?
Yeah,
reading. What's your favorite or worse? Boy,
my last adaptation might be, in fact, adaptation.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, it's the one
Nice.
with Nick Cage.
Well, you didn't see The
Don't
Hobbit?
call it a, don't call it a pitch,
Yeah.
Donald.
You didn't see The Hobbit?
No, I did, but
I think The Hobbit was my last one.
yeah.
Certainly not my favorite, though.
Wait,
Well,
what
no,
was
it
the
wouldn't
question?
be.
What's your favorite, or what was your last one?
Both, actually.
So last one's The Hobbit. Favorite one.
Does it have to be a book
Yes.
you read? Oh, fuck.
I can tell you what I think my favorite's gonna be. I think my favorite's gonna be The Martian.
Yeah, me too. But my favorite's either going to be The Martian or whenever they make a Confederacy of Dunces. Hopefully that's
Right.
good.
Or Catch-22 that's actually worth watching.
Oh, yeah, I would love that. That was a book. I loved that book. Okay, so the last one that I read that was adapted into a movie was actually To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is a really great book.
And a great movie.
Yes, it is. It is. Well cast. Gregory Peck was a perfect Atticus. My favorite book to movie adaptation is Silence of the Lambs. Because it is very, very accurate.
I'm honestly not sure what the last was. I want to say there's something more recent, but I think the last one was probably Ender's Game.
Starship Troopers, dog.
Shut up.
That's fucking by L. Ron Hubbard, you man.
No, it's not.
It's Heinlein.
It's by
sorry.
The good sci-fi
Well,
writer.
hold on.
No. The good L. Ron
Yeah,
Hubbard
Heinlein,
Heinlein.
Right, but he said recent, I thought, was...
It
Or
was
favorite.
recent, yeah.
Right, well, I'm explaining something. Ender's Game
Okay.
was probably the most recent.
Mhm.
Movie, because or what that I've watched or whatever. Combination of read, watch, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. I wouldn't say that Starship Troopers is my favorite book to movie. It is a great movie, but it does the book absolutely no fucking justice.
Absolutely. I agree. It's a very different product.
Yeah. Favorite though, like that's what kind of is bugging me. I swear to God, there's something recently that I actually thought did a really good job, representing a book, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what the hell it was.
Twilight.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Can I say something?
Sure.
I actually think my favorite book adaptation is Dune.
One from the
Even though the movie is so
Which?
way off course,
That movie's
and I love the book.
awful.
Really, you don't like that movie?
No, it's whack.
I love that movie.
I like the book. That movie's whack.
The movie is.
I
The movie is.
I already forgot what movie you're talking about.
Yeah. See, the weird thing is that I don't know. From people who enjoy the movie, they have read the book, so I was almost going to say I feel like, it's kind of like one of those things where people who just watch the movie without reading the book have no fucking idea what the hell's going on. But yeah, you read the book, so
Yeah.
the movie is probably
yeah.
shit. God, man, I'm having trouble thinking because, the only one, The Hobbit, which, let's face it, was shit. It should have been 2 movies instead of 2 movies
one movie.
at the most,
Yeah.
and not 3 because that's fucking too
They
much.
knew they were just printing dollars.
Uh-huh.
Just printing dollars.
And
Mm-hmm.
and the best I mean, I'm sure there's one that's better than this that I read that was like turned into a movie, but it was like really good. But honestly, the best I feel is RoboCop.
Okay, that'll
I'm
work.
gonna go. Obviously, Lord of the Rings, because the movies were better than the book.
Right.
The books, yeah.
Okay, so moving on to Jamie Donaldson's next question. What is everybody's favorite Godzilla movie? Easy. Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
The 2014 Godzilla by
Same here.
Gareth Edwards. It's fucking awesome.
Yep, I'm on board with that.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't get to see
Oh.
it.
It's so good.
Oh my
It is good.
god.
But it's not my favorite. Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
I was gonna
is straight
say
up my
like
favorite.
any of the classic
Godzilla versus
Godzillas,
Mothra.
or Godzilla
All the Godzillas.
versus
all the Godzillas.
Mothra is my favorite one.
Mecha Godzilla, But the new Godzilla's the newest Godzilla was terrible. It was let me explain. It was not really about Godzilla at all. It was about a fucking character, a human. I don't give a fuck about humans. Godzillas.
Well, okay.
Okay, and the last Jamie Donaldson question. Easiest,
Mothra.
the hardest to answer. What movie never fails to make you cry like a bitch? I know mine. I know mine. Mine is, Jamie, the Goofy movie. That movie always makes me cry like a bitch.
Mine are gonna be so weird.
Well, so mine is like very stereotypical dude, bro. But the part in Shawshank Redemption when Brooks gets out of jail and doesn't know what to do with himself, so he hangs himself. That fucking makes me cry every time.
Ouch. For me, I think I've cited this story before, but I'm going to go back to the American Beauty and the ending monologue when it talks, gets that, or my grandmother, how her hands were like paper, and I'm like, cried in the theater, and I think cried on subsequent viewings. Not every time, but a notable amount of tears. And Colin McMillan tears are precious. They're rare.
Yeah.
Like a horse.
Save them. Yes.
So who haven't we heard from yet, Chris?
I couldn't say that any movie.
Robot Jocks.
Robot Jocks.
What? The Robot Jocks. I haven't cried over a movie in a long ass time. I haven't had feels. I take medication for that, guys. I'm genuinely thinking
Solo
like
friend?
there hasn't been anything like a long time that really, kind of strung me up.
The Notebook?
Okay. When I first saw that movie, I wasn't stable mentally or emotionally. But I wouldn't say on subsequent viewings it will make me do anything. I'm like a stone cold killer.
There you go.
Thanks to Solo Fran.
Thanks,
And James?
Larf Enigma Engine.
Yep. Okay, so. Alright.
Just try to limit yourself to one.
No. I'm not gonna do that. No, because. God, there was one that was normal. And I want to give them both. One that's really weird, one that's really normal.
Just
Okay,
really-
okay. Secret of the Kells. Have you ever seen that movie?
Ooh.
No.
I've seen a good deal of it. I don't think I ever finished it, though.
I don't know why, but there's this part where she's singing to this cat spirit, and it is so beautiful that I choke up every time. And the other one is Peter Jackson's King Kong.
What?
Because beauty killed the beast.
No, because
Beauty that killed the James.
Because he's just a very lonely ape who's trying to live his life, and even though he's huge, he's still a child inside. And
Pretty sure he's us trying to fuck that blonde.
it's love, okay? It's not fucking. He just loves her. And when they're on top of the Empire State Building, and he does his little sign language for beautiful, because the sun is setting over New York City harbor, and he's like, hey, remember this thing that you taught me? Or when he's playing on the ice.
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
It chokes me up because he's just a child. He's a
Yeah,
sweet,
he's
innocent
a
child.
He's just a big
He's
dumb
just a
baby.
big dumb baby. And he doesn't need mortar shells. He needs love. He needs mortar hugs.
All right. He needs more
hugs.
He needs love, not meaningless sex.
Now that the mood has been brought down, let's move on to Ben Fahlert's question. What is the statute of limitations on Grand Theft Auto
That's when
in
you
Michigan?
steal cars in France.
That's a great question, Ben. And the answer is we never stole a car. We just borrowed it for a night and gave it back.
Yeah, charges were never brought up.
Yeah.
The key
Okay.
is to bring it back before the owner notices.
Right,
So then
absolutely.
it's not theft.
Right.
If they don't know.
Then it's just borrowing.
Exactly.
All right. So this next one is from somebody that I would kill to get to guest on this podcast, Mr. Adam Freegan.
Yeah, Adam.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, because this guy's brain when it comes to movies is a sight to behold. I would love to pick it at some point. The question he has is, which of the Soul games have you beat, and which one is your favorite? The answer is none and none for
None
me.
and none.
None and none.
What games?
Soul.
Soul games.
Dark Souls, Dark
Demon
Souls
Souls
2.
and Dark Souls.
Uh,
Demon Souls and Dark Souls. I've finished. Dark Souls is my
played
favorite.
Dark Souls 2. And you know where you start off in the beginning? Yeah, I got that far.
Okay, next question is Sean McMillan. How do
Hey,
you
I know
become...
him.
Yes, the question is, how do you become good?
Hard work.
Yeah.
Well,
Positive thinking, Sean. Positive
It's all the
thinking.
power of positive thinking, Shawnee.
Practice.
Good.
Hey,
Yes.
Socrates. Fuck yourself.
well, you take your character sheet and you write NG in the alignment.
Good answer, good answer.
All right, we got a couple from Christine Peruski. Let's go ahead and address these. You know what? Feel free to just jump in because some of these I don't think you actually can have an opinion on. Such as, what would your role be on a spaceship? Captain Obvious. Come on. Captain Obvious.
I would be the what was Sulu?
The helmsman.
I would be the guy at the controls, like plotting out the charts and like steering us in that direction.
Colin would be ship's counselor.
Oh, engineer.
And I sleep with all my patients.
No, Chris is Geordie. Chris is the engineer.
That's right, I'm black.
No, you gotta be the engineer. You're the one that
Hey,
gets
there was
shit
a lot more to
running.
Geordie than that.
Android. At least he gets to have sex.
Whoa!
James is obviously the Wesley Crusher of the show.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're
No,
Wesley
no,
Crusher.
no, no,
Yes,
no,
yes, yes.
no. I am not space nerd.
You're not fucking Worf. You're not Riker. You're not Sulu. You're not Picard. Who are you?
I'm Scotty.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you that. You're
Actually,
actually
that makes
you're
perfect sense.
you're
You're the-
O'Brien.
Anyone need to be
Anyone need a transport? Because I'm
anyone-
free.
I'm totally do.
Got plenty of time here. All right, what show have you been watching this season? What shows have you been watching this season?
Can I be the stowaway on the ship?
Yes, you can, Colin.
Okay.
Colin, you can be Q.
Oh, all right.
Zip
I'll be
zaps
cute.
in and out. Then loses
Yeah.
power. Then they gets him back. Then he
Colin is guiding.
Yeah, Colin is guiding. He's
bartender / listening ear.
shows I've
Wait,
been.
who's the guy in Battlestar? The Gaius Baltar. That's
Yeah, Gaius. Yeah.
I'm
No,
Gaius
no,
Baltar.
Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm a I'm just a Cylon. How about
There
that?
you go. I've been watching Netflix stuff, TV show.
Oh,
Flash
okay.
and Arrow. There we go.
Yeah, we talked about this. Let me give you some insight into my TV watching habit, Christine and rest of the world. What shows am I watching this season? Orange is the New Black Season 2.
You're a little behind.
Yes, I am. I'm very behind.
Okay, listeners, this is a show that hasn't that the first season wrapped up a few months ago, but it is excellent, and it is Better Call Saul. It's a wonderful show.
Oh,
Watch
I
it.
need to see that.
Just watch it. It's so good.
Still haven't seen it.
I need to see that. I was such a big fan of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I don't so much keep up on stuff, but like stuff I've watched recently that's still ongoing and I'm current as much as I can be. Shockingly enough, Adventure Time. I spent so much time trying not to want to watch that show. Then, like, I started watching that show, and I love that show. But, there's
It's
also, I guess, that said, the show that I'm most looking forward to another season of, the one on the tip of my brain, I think it ended the series with its last season. So,
what is it?
Bluestone 42.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a BBC comedy. It's really fucking good.
James?
Okay, regular show, Steven Universe. Amazing show. Of course, Flash, Arrow, Daredevil. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I
did watch
wait for a new
Daredevil.
season.
Super excited for Luke Cage.
You're
Luke
gonna have to wait
Cage!
a long time
Sweet
for
We'll
Christmas!
have to wait a year. Yeah, because that just released, so yippee.
Yeah, hey, by the way, those people that are making superhero shows, watch Daredevil. That's how you make one.
Yeah. Well, watch The Flash, too,
Watch The
because
Flash.
that's fucking great.
It's amazing.
You mean the pilot episode of Aquaman?
No. No.
Okay, and the last Christine question is, what is the complete list of listener suggestions that you have yet to cover? Christine, just so you know, we are going to have a website soon, and on that website, because you asked for it, is going to be a list of all the current listener suggestions at any given point in time.
Yarp.
And you'll be able to access that shortly.
So, Christine, you're welcome.
All right. Now we've got actually quite a few from Laura Bate, so we're just going to kind of knock these one out of the park. Laura Bate, what was it about The Toxic Avenger that gave it such a huge cult following at a time when so many low-budget B-movies were being produced?
Nothing.
Laura, why?
That's the answer.
Why?
Nothing.
Because it's a trauma film, basically. That's about
It
it.
was a B movie about a
Yeah.
superhero who was
Nothing.
an anti-hero who was ugly.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Laura Bate again. Colin, what is your most hated movie of all time and why?
Oh, no. Oh, God. There is an answer to this, and I can't remember. How can I not remember the movie that I hate the most? I can't remember.
Wait, is this
Fuck.
specific for
I know the
Colin?
book
Yes,
I
it's
hate the most.
specifically for Colin. And it's probably because he doesn't ever say he hates anything.
Oh, no. I remember. It's Moulin Rouge.
Ah!
Voulez-vous
C'est quoi? C'est quoi?
Oh,
Moulin Rouge. Good. A valiant attempt to ruin everything.
Alrighty. Colin's co-podcasters, which is all of us. What is the most annoying trait of Colin's?
Wow.
Laura, I can speak deep from the heart when I say this. The most annoying trait of Colin's is his unbridled optimism. I can't stand it. And I've
I love
made
you,
it my
Jeff.
life's work to tear it apart anytime it presents itself.
For me, it's his devilish good looks.
Oh, you guys.
I think for me, it's
Oh,
a
no.
sound he makes. It's a sound he makes every time he opens his mouth.
And for me, it's the times that are few and far between where he is, where he supplants me as the funniest member of John Hates
I have my moments. They're rare, but they're there.
All right, so we are going to get our comeuppance here because Laura Bate then immediately asks Colin, and this one's a little weird, so try and take it as it is, Colin. It says, rate your your co-podcasters in terms of their most annoying traits, 10 being is the most annoying. I'm not exactly sure what she's doing with the scale there.
I think she's trying to end the podcast.
Well, I mean, it's not. I think you'd be fine, Colin, if you just wanted to point out our specific annoying traits, like we've pointed out yours.
Okay.
I hope that's the
as
case.
if we had some.
I'll do this while trying to be kind and whimsical. Eric hates himself for no reason. Because he's like the most lovable guy I know. And I don't know how you dislike Eric Largent. So Eric, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, they're the Eric Largent Hate Club is 1 member strong.
He just hates that he can't get new members.
Can't even run a good club. I'm the worst.
Way to pile on.
Okay, so I suppose one might expect that I'd have a whole bunch of bad shit to say about Chris because we fight on the podcast all the time. But actually, I have like zero beef with Chris at all. Because...
That's a lie!
Okay, well, maybe the most annoying thing about him is he likes movies that are kind of shit.
It's not my fault you guys have no taste.
But I'll give, because I'm full of love for mankind, I'll give Chris props because after all of our bickering, after all of our bickering on the podcast, when we all got together for C2E2, he was like the first one to give me a hug, and we just like hung out all weekend, and we're total bros. So sorry to like remove the veil, but Chris and I are friends and like each other, so sorry.
Gay! Oh wait, no!
James makes too many gay jokes.
Stop it! I do not.
I like everybody. That's the problem. I think John, over time, probably just by the amount of exposure to me in my life, has had the most opportunities to piss me off on this podcast. But the thing that he does that annoys me the most, it used to be that he would automatically dislike every girl that I ever dated. That used to be.
It used to be that. It's not still that?
No, I'm saying that's still a thing. I'm just saying it used to be the thing I found most annoying. Ooh. Except that he was right. So I really hate on that. But the thing that annoys me that Johnny does, which is also hilarious, is sometimes he just decides things about me that are like patently false, and he takes a stand on them. And I can like hear it in his voice that he knows that he's wrong, but for some reason he like can't let go of it. Like it wasn't even about me. Like the time that he was arguing with me about the color of my girlfriend's hair.
Oh Jesus!
And he was insisting that she was a blonde, and she really was categorically, definitely not. But he just wouldn't back down, and we had to like prove it out. And I'm like, really, we have to go through this? or he'll just say crazy things. He'll be like, "Oh, Colin, you're always attributing friends of yours to being like famous historical figures or whatever." Stuff that I never
Some of
knew.
those things are true.
Yeah, like 1 in 10. So those are the things that annoy me about my beloved podcast mates. But I have so few complaints; they're all very trivial.
You kidding me, Colin? You're always comparing your friends to popsicles.
That is true. Yes.
What kind of meat would Lauren Booza be? I don't know.
Good old boys never seem to get clean. Driving economy hybrid called the Howard Lean. Just 2 young boys always running their mouths. Well, this is what happens to the liberals living in the South. Just making their way, running out of control. Just 2 lazy fellas living on the government dole. 2 young boys who think they're so smart, ruining America like a modern Lenin and Mars. Woo! Dangles! Woo! Johnny, y'all ready for for summer vacation?
Hell yeah, I am. Daytona Beach, here we come.
Man, I love Daytona. The bonfires, the fishing. What's that big old thing they got down there?
The tractor pulls.
Hell yeah, National Tractor Pull Championship. Man, I can't wait. Whee dangles.
Calm down there, little brother. Some girls is coming up to the car.
Hey, you guys going to Daytona?
Sure am.
Hey, so can you guys give us a ride? There's some frat boys who won't leave us alone.
They're really weird.
Sure, hop in. Let me move the seat up. The Howard Dean doesn't have much legroom.
So what guys are giving you trouble?
Those guys over there stuffed into that Jeep Wrangler.
We are frat boys! Frat boys! Party hard, frat boys! Frat boys! Gamazita party hardy, frat boys! Frat boys! Gamazita party hardy! Drink on! Today we are headed to Racetown! Racetown! Today we are headed to Daytona! Daytona! Today we carry Captain Cola! Captain Cola! Today we're slamming Jaeger bombs! Jaeger bombs! Give it up for your house master, Point Joe! Joe!
Once again, we send off my party van to get Primo Strange from the Ass Town and Dan Nuggs from the Bud Farm. Once again, I salute my pledge master, Fury Broseph.
Dude, Joe, I told you before to take off the bong gas mask before you address the pledges.
Oh yeah, that's better. Now let's fucking party!
Oh man, Johnny, I don't like the look of those guys. We better skedaddle while the skedaddling's good.
Hold on to your butts.
Dude, check out this new bowl I bought.
Oh man, it's all shiny, so chrome.
Hey Joe, I think those dorks are running off these are girls!
What? Oh fuck no!
Holy crap, Johnny, they're coming after us.
They can't chase us forever. This is an economy car. We'll outlast them.
Dude, Fury bro, something's wrong. They aren't slowing down, they ain't pulling over.
That's okay. Just keep her steady and it'll be one angry shot for Fury Broseph.
Are they shooting at us?
Yeah, t-shirt cannons.
Jeez Louise, these guys are serious.
That's okay. I think we can lose them in this canyon.
Holy shit. Here comes DJ Bungie bringing up the rear. Yo, DJ, play the Black Eyed Peas!
What a day! What an awesome day!
I don't know about this. This canyon is pretty narrow.
And it's really steep.
John, increase speed to 67 miles per hour and maintain.
You sure about that? Why are you talking in a Russian accent?
Yeah, there's a blind turn right up ahead.
Never mind all that. Maintain speed at 67 miles per hour and turn on my mark.
We're gonna run straight into that wall in 10 seconds.
On my mark.
9, 8, 7,
Maintain.
6, 5, 4,
Maintain.
3, 2,
Mark! Whee dangles! You see that, Johnny? Their Jeep flipped over and that stupid DJ wagon locked them in. Looks like we're home free.
Sure does, Jimmy. Smooth sailing all the way to Daytona.
So I never asked you two your names.
Oh, I'm Margaret. This is Angrad.
Hi.
So what you headed down to Daytona Beach for? Me and Johnny here love the hunting and fishing. And what's that huge big event they got down there? That big old thing everybody goes to.
The hay auction.
Oh yeah, the hay auction. Boy, I tell you, I love hay almost as much as I love straw. What you going down there for?
Well, the beach, actually.
You don't say. I hear they got a new turbo beach down there.
Yeah, I love the beach so much. I even got a tattoo of a conch shell on my inner thigh.
Really? And if I put my ear up to it, can I smell the... Ow! What's that for?
You know what? Now play nice.
Oh, shucks. You ain't no fun.
Dude, you gotta stop!
Hell of an accident here. Anyone hurt?
Don't worry about that right now. These guys took off with my girls.
Girls? Your daughters? A kidnapping? Let's go!
Well, no, bro, they were just some girls I was talking to, but they were totally into me.
Look, sir, I'm gonna have to check on the crash victims. That looks like a lot of blood.
Yeah, dude, listen, we were going to Daytona Beach, and it was gonna be romantic and shit, and I was gonna share my primo kush.
Kush? You have drugs on you? I'm gonna need you to put your hands on the car.
No, dude, there was an unarmed black guy driving the car.
Well, shit. Let's ride.
So I said, well, we got the pig into the bath. Now how do we get him out? Oh, shit, Johnny, looks like the cops are after us now.
Sir, this is a serious police chase. Do you think you could at least put down the beer bottle?
No, bro. I drink, I hurl, I drink again.
Guys, we're approaching that crevice pretty darn quick.
Jimmy, are you with me?
Always, Johnny.
The cowards think they can get away from the law by killing themselves? Not on my watch.
You ready, Jimmy?
Now and forever, Johnny. Hoo-wee! That's the thing about underpowered economy hybrids. They stop on a dime.
Can't say the same for police cars.
Best part is we're right outside of Daytona. Man, I can't wait to go hunting, fishing, buy some hay, hog tying, wrestling, seeing the rodeo, going seeing that big thing they got down there, I don't know, kicking some buckets.
Well, it looks like the Barrett boys narrowly skirted trouble again. I hope they find peace in Daytona, and I wonder what'll happen to their new cop friend.
The Southern justice system is made of two separate yet equally important groups. The rabble-rousing scamps who skirt the law and the bumbling cops who chase them. These are their stories.
Well, what have we got for me?
Well, Sheriff Hamburgers, it's a pretty bad crash. Junior Deputy Bot was transporting this civilian here, and they're both alive, but just barely. Should we just leave them for the buzzards? It'll cost less, be a lot less work. We'd need less shovels.
Dagnit, no. We can rebuild them. We have the technology. Better than they were, faster, stronger than they were. We will combine what's left with the latest cybernetic technology. A cop with two heads, one body, the ultimate weapon against crime. Half pro, half robot. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you RoboCop.
Recording an hour of John Hates Movies takes everything you got. Drinking enough to forget your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like a beer today? Sometimes you want to go where John and Colin know your name. And James and Chris are glad you came. You want to stagger down to Chris's basement and drink a case of beer. You wanna be where Johnny's Movies knows your name. You wanna make some stupid jokes and get a couple laughs. You wanna be where Johnny's Movies knows your name.
Thanks everyone for listening to our anniversary special. We want to thank everybody who made this possible. That includes people who contributed to the show, like Todd Meter, Tabby Walters, Jessamy Green Husted, Leslie Ray Newman, and Kaylee Mills. Most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for making sure that we have a reason to do this. Thank you so much for listening to John Hate the Movies, and we hope for another great year of bringing you movie reviews and fun little sketches. Have a great night.
Oh, baby, I hear